Hello guys. So coming to today's video, let's discuss about Acanthodi. So previous classes we have discussed about ostracoderms, placoderms. So this is the third, that is Acanthodi. So we'd already discussed as Manam. So the systemic position, Acanthodi has to be kept in what class, what phylum, was a confusion, was a controversial issue for a long period of time. So previously, Acanthodi was included in the Lesmo branches. Later in the year 1937, Watson considered this Acanthodi as a primitive gnathostomes and ranked with the pieces, and later Parker and Haswell included this acanthody under the class Placodermi, but now present we considered this acanthody as a separate class. So that's the reason I've been taking this acanthody as a separate uh, video because they have asked separately for the acanthody also. So placodermy law you can include it and you can also write it separately. So if they ask about placodermy, include few points about this acanthody. If they ask separately, you can consider this PPT. And coming to the general characteristics of acanthody. So these acanthodies are also called as or considered as oldest known jawed vertebrates. So first or oldest known jawed vertebrates ఏవి అంటే placoderms అనొచ్చు. In that, which are the actually oldest known are the acanthodi అనమాట. So this class generally includes the most primitive extinct fishes. So whatever the primitive fishes which have been present today will be included under the acanthodi. So this acanthodi fishes are generally smaller in size. Hence we also call them as needle-finned shark or spiny sharks because they will be much resemblance with the shark. So they'll be much similar to the shark. So hence we call them as needle-finned shark or స్పైనీ షార్క్స్ అని కూడా అంటాం. Done. Coming to the next slide. And so all the acanthodies are generally freshwater fishes. And if you see their existence, you can see from the Silurian to the Permian, they have been present. And if you see their maximum in which area and which period they are present is in Devonian period. So they are present from Silurian to Permian, but maximum number of acanthodies were present in the Devonian period. Coming to its general characteristics, if you see the body, it is an elongated fusiform body. Eyes are large and directed forward. And if you see the mouth, which is terminally placed, and tail is generally heterocircle. They have two dorsal fins are present and a single anal fin was present. And if you see a well-developed pectoral girdles are present. And if you see the body which is completely covered by the scales and mata, so the scales look like rhomboid scales. And the scales are generally from dermal in origin and they are generally composed of bony material. So completely covered by the scales located in the dermal area, and the scales we call it as rhomboid scales which are similar to the bony material. So coming to the head region, the scales can be large and they form definite pattern of arrangement are present in the head region. So compared to the complete body, in the position of head, the scales are very large. Large scales are present in a definite pattern of arrangement is there. Coming to the scales, they are generally ganoid type of scales are present. Coming to the jaws, they were primitive type of jaws. They have two ossified areas, two in the upper jaw and two in the lower jaw are present. So generally upper jaw has no tooth and the lower jaw has the teeth. The teeth are nothing but the modified scales. So whatever the scales there, they have been modified to teeth. So these are all the general characteristics of acanthodi. Coming to the classification. So we have found these acanthodies have been classified into 7 orders. Done? So just one line and an example. One line and an example, not much more than that I have given in this. Sorry. Coming to the first order, clematiforms. So this is the diagram of clematius. And you can see two dorsal fins and 3 to 5 pairs of spines were present between the pectoral and the ventral fins are present. So these are the spines and mata. So you can see 3 to 5 pairs. You can see that side and this side. 3 to 5 pairs of spines will be present between the paired pectoral fin and the ventral fin. And if you see, they have two dorsal fins are present. These two are the dorsal fins. Then coming to the mesacanthiforms. So this is the diagram of mesacanthus. So single dorsal fin with a single pair of intermediate spines between the pectoral and ventral fins are present. If you see, this is the only single dorsal fin is present. Clematis, you can see two dorsal fins. And coming to the spines, they are present between the paired pectoral fins and the ventral fins. You can see the spines between this. Then not more compared to the clematis, but it has also few spines present between the pectoral and the ventral fins. Coming to the third order, that is Acanthiforms. So two dorsal fins are present, but they have no spines in between the pectoral and pelvic fins. So this is the example Iscanthus. Coming to the Iracanthiforms. So they have the large pectoral fins which are so large that it will be reaching up to the ventral fin. So ventral fin daaka kuda cover avutadi anamata. So example is Garacanthus. Order 5 Diplacanthiforms. So you can see two dorsal fins with a pair of spines will be there. That is, four spines will be there between the pectoral and the ventral fins. Example is Diplacanthus. Next, order 6 is Chiracanthiforms. So they'll be having a single dorsal fin and no spines in between the fins. They won't have any spines. Example, Chiracanthus. Last order is Acanthodiforms. So dorsal fin and spines are similar like Chiracanthiforms. They will be similar like this. That is, single dorsal fin will be there and no spines will be there. Same like Chiracanthiforms, but they don't have any coracoid anamata. So coracoid is nothing but a bony-like structure which is helpful for supporting the pectoral fin anamata. So that coracoid is absent in the Acanthodiforms, but it is present in the Chiracanthiforms. That's the only difference between the Chiracanthiforms, that is order 6 and order 7. Coming to the example, Acanthodies. So this is all about the general characteristics and classification of Acanthodi. So you can include few characteristics when asked in the placoderms also. So placoderms lo adigite include few this general characteristics evaithe unnayo, you can include that. Done. So hope you like this video. Thank you.